Hi everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you are absolutely welcome. My name is Ademisola, also known as Diction with Demi. On this channel, we talk education, social etiquette, and personal development. So if this is your first time here, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you are not already. I'll also like you to turn on the notification bell so that you get to know whenever I upload a new video. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. In today's video, we are going to be discussing basic etiquette rules that you need to know. So if this sounds like something that interests you, definitely keep on watching. First, what is etiquette? So when people hear etiquette, the first thing that comes to mind is a set of rules that some set of people, or that a certain set of people concocted or made up in order to make the lives of people miserable. That is not true. That is not true. The purpose of etiquette is to make living or coexisting with other people a lot easier and seamless. So what is etiquette? Etiquette is a set of rules guiding human behavior. A set of rules guiding proper human behavior. That is what etiquette is. And what is the bedrock or underlying factor for etiquette? It is mindfulness. Yes, mindfulness. Basically, being mindful of the next person, being mindful of the input or impact of your action or inaction on the next person. Basically, it answers this question basically. How does my action or inaction affect the next person? So that is the bedrock for etiquette, and I thought to establish that. Let's get into the video. Rule number 1, use the magic words. I'm sure you've heard about them. Please, thank you, sorry, and excuse me. So when you want to make a request, or you want to ask somebody to do something for you, you say, please, could you help me pass that bag? Could you help me pass that book, please? Okay, so you don't just literally give orders to anyone and everyone around you, whether they are older or they are younger. Everybody deserves to be treated with respect. So whether you're speaking to your child or to your subordinate at work or to your employee, it doesn't matter. So you say please when you want to make a request, then thank you whenever anybody shows you kindness, whenever anybody does anything good for you. You should not be entitled. Okay, so you say thank you to appreciate anyone who has shown you kindness. Then sorry, or I'm sorry. Whenever you hurt the other person, you don't just move on like nothing happened. Say that you're sorry. It makes coexisting with the other person or other people easier. And personally, I believe that mutual respect is the foundation for every relationship, whether your peers, whether up or down, regardless. I believe that mutual respect is the foundation for every relationship. Even when you offend your child, as parents, you should apologize, because when you don't apologize, you are inadvertently teaching these children to be cruel or ill-mannered. So they can't get to school and do something they're not supposed to do, maybe hijack a classmate's pencil, and they will not see the need to say sorry or apologize because it's not been modeled to them. Okay, and remember, even as children have feelings. They're human beings. Okay, so even as a parent, when you offend your child, you should say sorry. Then excuse me, you have two people speaking and you need to speak with one person, especially when it is urgent. For instance, you say, excuse me, I need to have a conversation with you, just give me a few minutes. Okay, that is fine. Or when you need to excuse yourself, when you need to briefly leave a gathering, maybe to pick a call or to attend to something, or you're at the dining and you need to pick a call, you say excuse me. You don't, it shows regard for other people present. Okay, So be mindful of your magic words. Please, thank you, sorry, and excuse me. Rule number 2, do not play loud music in public. I know that, oh my God, I know that a lot of Nigerians, for instance, are guilty of this. So you want to play music at home and then you connect your Bluetooth and then it makes this sound. Bluetooth connected. Whenever I hear that sound, I'm just like, this woman is like, oh my God. Okay, so you're listening to music, you are listening to a sermon, you are watching a movie, you are doing these things. It was not like there was a public service announcement to say, oh, Bola, we need you to play this song for us. Or it's not like the entire neighborhood or community made an announcement. So you are literally the only one interested in listening to that music or watching that movie. The other person in the next flat might just want to see. Okay, so as individuals, as businesses, as institutions, really, a lot of people are guilty of this in Nigeria. So I'm speaking from this perspective as a Nigerian because that is my immediate environment. So if you're watching from outside Nigeria, you can let us know what if this is a thing in your country. But it is here, and you're walking past the barber shop, and this barber or this shop owner is blaring incredibly loud music, or there is this institution and there is a loudspeaker outside. It's absolutely not necessary. Okay, so you should put the other person into consideration and make the audio or the volume of whatever it is that you're listening to commensurate with the size of the room. So if you have maybe a room that is not so big, you should not, there's nothing, absolutely nothing that you're doing with a loudspeaker enough to power Eagle Square, Abuja in that room. It is disproportionate.
No.
It is disproportionate. Yes. Okay, like it's not commensurate, it's not adding up, like we'd say in Nigeria. Okay, so you don't want to inconvenience the next person. I think there's actually a sound limit. I think there's actually a sound limit that we should not exceed normally. So please, when you're playing music or playing anything at all, and especially when you have an external device connected, your sound system, your Bluetooth speaker, or please be mindful of the next person. Rule number 3, do not call anyone more than 2 times consecutively except it is an emergency. So nobody should wake up to 8 missed calls and then the other person or the person at the other end just says, I just wanted to greet you. No, most probably you have caused the other person panic attack and you do not want that. So except it is an emergency, you do not want to call anybody more than 2 times consecutively. What do you do instead? You leave a message. Yes, please call me. There's something I need to discuss with you. Please call me immediately you get this message. And when the person is free, the person will most likely return the call because you don't know what the other person is busy with. He or she might be sleeping, might be working. As long as it is not a matter of life and death, you can leave a text and the person will return the call. Tip number 4, do not soil or litter the environment. What do I mean? So you just had a bottle of drink and you just had a wrap of biscuits and you're in your car and you just decided to fling the wrap or the empty bottle outside through the window. You just decided to fling out of the window on the floor. No, that is absolutely wrong. What should you do instead? You should wait till you find a dustbin and dispose it properly. Okay, dispose the trash properly or keep it in your bag. Keep it in your bag until you get home and then you can trash it properly. And then when I say do not soil your environment, this is to those of you, especially men, okay, who just unzip their trousers and literally pee anywhere. You should not do that. You should not do that. Okay, so again, the next question would be, Dane, what should I do? So what do you do instead? Find the nearest filling station or restaurant or eatery. Okay, take permission from the security. Take permission from the security to say, please, I'm really pressed and I'd really appreciate if you could allow me to use your restroom. That is all. Use the restroom and then continue with your journey. Don't you also think that that is more dignifying other than literally peeing everywhere? It is so inappropriate. You do not want to be the reason that your environment smells and stinks. Please do not throw trash outside of the window. Do not litter your environment or soil the environment by peeing everywhere. Don't do that. Rule number 5, don't use endearing words for people that you do not have a personal relationship with. And this is especially if the other person is a member of the opposite sex. Okay, so you meet somebody today or yesterday or the day before, and you're having a conversation and you just go, hello dear, hello sweet, hello honey. No, that is off-putting. It is repelling. It is, don't do that, okay? Because you leave the other person wondering, I'm not your dear, okay? So address what then should you do? Address the other person by the first name until you build that relationship, and then you can actually then begin to use those endearing terms, because there are people that are actually dear to us, okay? But if you just met the person very recently and you're already using endearing words, it is very inappropriate. So seeing as the relationship will most likely be progressive, in the meantime, address them on a first name basis. Rule number 6, be mindful of other people when using a public or general facility. So here's what I mean. You visit a restaurant or a hotel and use the restroom, you should not flush. That is so inappropriate. So it was very convenient for you to use the toilet at that time because most probably you met it sparkling, okay? So you should also make it clean enough for the next person to use, because when you do not flush or when you make the excuse of, oh, I cannot wait for the WC to get filled so that I can flush, it's indicative of insensitivity. It just seems like you're not sensitive to the needs of the other persons who are going to use the restroom after you. Okay, so you do not want to leave a restroom dirty or untidy. When you see a notice that says do not flush your sanitary towels, do not. Okay, it's part of it. When you do the number 2, use the brush, clean the toilet very well and flush. That is being mindful. Remember where we're coming from. The bedrock of etiquette is mindfulness. Okay, so you want to do that. Then when you're using the ATM too, so so you have a case where you have so many people on the queue and it's a very sunny afternoon and you have about 50 people on the line and it's your turn. But then when you get there, that's when you know that the inheritance that my father left me, I'm gonna withdraw everything today, 2.5 million naira. That's what I want to withdraw via ATM. That is selfish. That is very, very selfish. So you withdraw, you don't even know if it was if it was exactly 1 million or 2 million that was put into the ATM, and you decide to withdraw everything. And everybody is like, auntie, please now. You withdraw the first installment, the second installment, the third installment, and everybody's like, madam, please now, okay, lo shele. You're like, hey, everybody should leave me alone. Don't do that. You can, here's what you do, okay? Withdraw just what you need that moment, and you can always return for the next installment, or just withdraw enough for you to buy groceries and do what it is that you need to do immediately, and then you can return to the ATM to withdraw more money. Okay, so again, mindfulness. There are a lot more people on the queue, and you don't want a case where when it's another person's turn to withdraw, then it says, or the machine says something like unable to dispense, okay, because there's no money in there. So there's this other thing that we do, especially here in Nigeria. So when people say keep space for me, it's more like, I'll paint a picture. You have an event, say in Lekki, you are supposed to attend with your friend is there before you. You are coming from Moe Bafo. For those of us that live in Nigeria, you know the distance. It's like two ends of Lagos. Lagos, no. Moe Bafo is in Ogun State, another state, really. And you literally have to travel. So the event is for 10 a.m. and this other person did not bother or make an effort to maybe spend the night in Lagos. It's coming in that morning and it's going to show up for that event, say at about 12 p.m. or by noon because of, or as a result of traffic. The person not able to meet up. But her friend has literally kept space, or kept a space, reserved a seat for her. So what the friend would most likely do is leave her bag on the other person on another seat, most likely the seat beside her. For the person coming from, should I say, 100 miles away, now you find somebody who has taken the pain to show up early and probably doesn't have any other place to sit, or wants to sit there, and then this friend tells them, there's somebody there. There is somebody there. She went to use the restroom. She'll be back. She'll be back in a jiffy. That is very wrong. So it is very wrong, and it is encouraging bad behavior. The same thing with jumping the queue. It is all of these things, really. Please, if you are guilty of any of these, after watching this video, repent. Rule number 7, do not catcall. And this is what catcalling looks like. Yes, you. Bola G. Don't do that. Okay, so this is what to do if you need to get the other person's attention. So if the person is quite a distance away from you, but not so far away, what do you do? So you can get get somebody that is close to the person, signify that you're trying to reach that particular person through whoever it is that is closest to him or her. Do you understand? So you can tell the person to tap this person you're trying to reach, and then you can get the person's attention. Okay? You can also, if the person is quite close to you, you can say excuse me, especially when you don't know the person's name. You can say excuse me, then say whatever it is you want to say. Now, if the person is quite a distance from you, you can't just give the person a call so that the person knows that you're in that environment and you like to see them, or you postpone your meeting to a later time. Okay? There's nothing refined or dignifying about saying don't do that. Just say excuse me, or get somebody to get the person's attention. I hope that you found today's video insightful. If you did, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what stood out for you amongst all of the basic rules that we shared in today's video. Let me know what you will start doing and what you will stop doing. And please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you're not. Also, turn on the notification bell so that you get to know whenever I put up a new video. Now, if there's anything at all, whether on elocution, on public speaking, personal development, social etiquette, that you would like me to speak on this channel, kindly put it in the comment section as well. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please share. By all means, please share. Please share so that we can have we can have a lot more sanity, right, in our environment, so that we can have a more refined people in our environment. Please share this video with as many people as you can. Thank you again. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.